Of them. This is the Neo Geo AES system. It didn't come with any cords or like an AC adapter at all. It did come with one joystick controller, and it's pretty scratched up, pretty dirty, but I paid about 8,000 yen, or about 80 bucks for it. I'm going to have to see what I can do about getting some of these deeper scratches out of it, but not bad. One nice thing is I do have an extra pair of AV cables for it, and with these Neo Geos here in Japan, you can actually use Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive, either that or else a Famicom, Super Famicom AC adapter. Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I wanted to do is show you how that Game & Watch came out. I scrubbed everything up, and all that red paint that was on the front here, WD-40 works wonders. You know, on something that's this old here, I use WD-40 and I scrubbed this thing really hard. And you know what? The only thing that WD-40 took off was the paint. The extra paint that was on here, the red paint. If you didn't see the video that I posted a video where I was trying to mod my Neo Geo Pocket Color with a front light, and I showed this in that picture there and showed how bad it was at that time. But I put some WD-40 on a cloth and tried to wipe it down here and got as much off as I possibly could. Alright, back again, Luke here, and yeah, I know it's been a little while here since I did one of these videos, but you know, you probably have no clue on how many times I've been tagged. It's pretty ridiculous, and for myself, I don't mind doing these tag videos. They're pretty fun from time to time, but when you get tagged one right after the other, sometimes I have to kind of draw a line, because I know a lot of the people who are checking out my channel and stuff like this cannot stand to watch more tag videos about Luke. I'm sure even myself, I'm like, wow, I got tagged again? What am I going to say? Alright, back again, Luke here, and today what I wanted to do is show you a cool little add-on here for the Famicom that many of you probably have never seen before or never even heard of. Now, the Famicom did come out with a lot of cool add-ons, one of those being the disk system. Also, it came out with Famicom Basic, which was kind of like PC interface, came with a keyboard, and there was even a karaoke add-on for the Famicom. Well, one add-on that seems to be very difficult to find a lot of information about, and really hard to find in general, is this one here. And this is the Famicom Game Repeater. It's made by Hori, and what this does is it allows you to record your gameplay, much as we probably all did back in the day with our NES hooked up to our VCR. Back again, Luke here, and yeah, I was checking through some of my comments, and good old Medica 350 was like, hey Luke, can you put up some arcade stuff? It's been a while since you put something up, so I thought to myself, yeah, that's no problem. I've been meaning to play on some arcades here for a little while as well, so figured I'll put up one of these vids here. And there's a couple of them I haven't put up already, so we'll give this a shot. Alright, back again, and this is just a short little video here that I promised I'd do for Sesame Days. Here is Beverly Hills Cop for Laserdisc, and this one's really cheap, only $1. They have Beverly Hills Cop, as you can see here they got twins on Laserdisc, and let's see what else they got. Printed folder. Laser karaoke. In this game here, Mach Rider. So let's pop that in and play some of that. Good old Mach Rider. This is such a classic game right here. Although it did come out in 1985, the very first motorcycle game that a lot of you may remember is Excitebike. Now, this game here is a game that some people may know of, some people may have never played before, but it is another good bike racing game. As you can see here on your main title screen, you have a fighting course, you have the endurance course, how far you can go with the amount of time you have, solo course, just cruising around by yourself, and you can design the track much like you could in Excitebike. But let's get this thing started here. And as we come into our storyline, you notice that the Earth has been taken over by some invaders about 100+ years from now, and because you are the Mach Rider, you have the ability to stop them. This is a very challenging but very well-designed game. Graphically and music-wise. Back again, Luke here, and today what I wanted to do is actually help out a really great YouTuber. His name is El Chiapono. And if you've seen his videos at all, his recent video, he was talking about an old Game Boy that he had that he'd received, I think, from his girlfriend, is what he said. And it was like something that's been in the family, or her family, for a long time. And it has a lot of sentimental value to it. The problem is with his Game Boy is there's some lines that are going up here vertically in the screen, and it's cutting off some parts of the screen. So I figured I'd try and make this video here. This is actually a really good working Game Boy, and if we turn the power on here, you can see it. It works really nice. There's no problems with it as of right now. But if I mess around with it here, I might wind up breaking something. But just to make a video for him and all those who have these old Game Boys, sometimes you might have to sacrifice one to help many. So